Right, good afternoon. Ephemera. Next clue prompt is vintage meets modern. So, yeah. Again, I'm running out of stuff. So, what I've gone through my folder. Excuse me, get all this stuff out of the way, and I've realised I need a tag for in here for Mr. Crow, and I need something to go under this belly band, a journaling card or something. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Somebody said to me, sorry I can't remember your name, about moving the eyelets here for being able to get big rings in, but good idea. I don't, well, I could, but it would leave holes, but I've run out of room. It's not big enough, so what I'm going to do is actually cut down the middle here and make a wider spine, so I'm hoping those eyelets will then fit the bigger ring. Sounds good, doesn't it? Right, okay, so that's what I'm going to do with that, but not now. So I need a tag for in here. That's about right. And I've got this piece of mixed media card, and I thought that would do for a journaling card for in here. So I need it about that size. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. I'm going to make this hopefully a quick one. Mind you, I said that yesterday, didn't I? Because hang on, I've been stitching all day and my back is killing me and I'm hungry. And I'm one of those people, I don't just get hungry, I get hangry. So, yeah, I forgot to stop for lunch, basically. Oh, you didn't cut very well. What's going on? Don't you fail me. I've had you for so long. I don't even know if that's square. Probably isn't. Yeah, so I'm going to... No, you're not square at all. Again, because stocks are a bit low in the old scrap pack that I was sent, I've pulled out one of my gel prints. Bear with me, let me just get that square. Because what I thought I'd do is... Flipping it, what's going on here? Hang on. Can't stand unruly equipment. Although they're not going to be together, as in, you know, vintage and modern together, I'm going to do this one quite modern with the gel print because I've found this blue one in my stash. Okay, so I'm going to use that as a background, and then I thought this is out of Kippa's stuff that she sent me because it's quite a modern font, so I thought I'd use that. Not sure about that, and then I thought I'd stick that on somehow. I don't know, we're going to make it up as we go along as usual, but that is what I'm thinking for modern. And then for vintage, again, out of Kippa's stuff, I've pulled out this, I don't know, drawing, obviously. So I'm thinking I will back this, although it's not vintage, but it's got the right colours. Thought I'd put that on, obviously cut it down to size, and maybe this is a sticker. You know me and stickers, this could all go wrong. Maybe put that on, and then there's some of these little images. There's a little teapot, so maybe sort of collage that on there. And then there's this elephant stamp, and I thought that was quite, although I'm going to lose all that paper. Maybe I'll tear that down. Maybe I'll fussy cut that actually. And I've still got things like this. Don't think that's a sticker. But then I might hold on to it because we've got quite a few to do yet. So yeah, so I just pulled out all these bits out of the last knock-ins. Anyway, that's kind of the plan. Let's see if we can execute it, eh? Right, so first of all, I need to get rid of the book. So yeah, I'm going to read you the book, basically. Because it has definitely become too small. Alright, let's do modern first. Let's get that one done. So I've got this tag, it's got a bit dirty on the back, so we'll use that. As I say, I thought this would be, just wondering about the black actually, because the crow's got black, the feather on the book has got blue. Maybe just one line of that. I don't think I'll use that, not in this one. Maybe just that'll be enough. Why not? Don't have to be amazingly full of everything, does it? Absolutely not, it doesn't, Susan. Well done. I'm having to keep an eye on the cat. I had because this flipping embellishing machine, which I'm addicted to, I had I ordered a load of pre-felt to do some projects with, basically, but of course it smells incredibly sheepy, so guess who's interested? Oh, it's even bluer on that side. No, I think I like that. I'm going with that. So I need to stick it towards the bottom. Yeah, so she's already had her nose in it, so I've put it up higher. But I know what she's like. If she wants something, she will literally scale mountains to get it. So I've just taken her downstairs to feed her, to get her out of my... She was meowing like mad. She's never fed, of course. That'll be the day that that cat's never fed. Yes, so I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, yes, I've got loads of stuff to play with. I think that's what I was going to try and say. I went out for a walk with Caroline this morning with the giant Hades in the forest. I don't know if we were kind of at the back end of a storm or something, but the trees, I meant to get video actually and I clean forgot. They were literally almost bending in half. It was really blowing, but it was weird because it was only up in the trees that you were getting that effect. Down where we were, it was a little bit windy, but it was nothing major, you know. So interesting. I'll put that in the scrap pile because ordinarily I would stitch around this, but we're not going to do that. Not in this. I've done enough stitching today. I've made 4 bags, 2 like knitting crochet bags, and 2 notion pouches, and 2 hexig bags, which are a new thing that I'm playing with at the moment, a new design. So yeah, so it's been a busy day, and I went out and got my shopping first thing. I just needed some real basic stuff, like I'd run out of margarine or butter, and I really fancied, I had because we had that meal out yesterday, I just sort of had like a snacky type tea, just crackers and stuff like that, and some cheese, and I really wanted some pickled onions, and of course I didn't have any, so I bought some today. So when I really fancy them again, they're in the cupboard. They're almost a necessity at Christmas, aren't they? Pickled onions anyway. So yes, I had some of those. They're very nice. Yeah, that was in Lidl's. It was a little bit chaotic, but not too bad actually, because I did get there at I don't know what time it was. 10, something like that. Just cover that blue bit. Yeah. That's all I'm doing for that. I'm just going to stick on that alphabet. Go in, thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be quite nice down the side there actually. I've got this punched out flowers. Right, let me just chop that off first of all. I'll do it with scissors because I've got very limited room in there. Actually, I think what I'll do is kind of semi-fussy cut around this. talking, wasn't it? Good grief. Do I want to cut that? I might leave that with that torn edge actually. I could do that gold thing again, couldn't I? It's out. Why not? Got a baby wipe even on the desk here. Should I do some black first and then put the gold on? That might be better actually. As this is the modern bit. Yeah, so that's about all I've done today really. I'd had those bags cut for ages and I just kept looking at them and I thought just get them done. Get them done now and then they're off your to-do table. It's almost like I have to have a clear deck before I can start sort of indulging myself, and I really want to indulge myself with the embellisher now, so I will show you what I'm up to, but I'm not very proficient at it at the moment, so I'm still a learner, but I'm very excited by some stuff that I've seen on Pinterest and that. So the lovely Chris sent me a beautiful book. It's downstairs actually. Yeah, and it's got some lovely projects in it. I will do a show and tell. I did promise her that and I've completely forgotten. Sorry Chris, I will do that. Yeah, so it's got some really nice little projects in it, so I'm not going to get that stuff on my fingers again. I'll just cheat and don't even know if I'll use this actually. Yeah, it's a weird thing that I sort of say to myself, no, you've got to get those done before you are allowed to play. It's almost like I'm telling myself off. So I want to get some done because I'm looking after that dog again on Christmas Eve. Sunday, is that? Yeah, it's Christmas Eve, Sunday. So it's only for a couple of hours, but that's fine. And then I can take some hand stitching with me and then I've got something to do. Otherwise I get really bored because it's a daytime one and I'm like, does it need anything else? Where's my little magic pot of magicness here? It's going to be modern, so I can't really put a mushroom on modern. I don't think I'm going to have anything in here. I don't want to put any sentiments on it. I think I just want to leave it as is. That'll do. We can play more with the modern one. The vintage one rather. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, you'll have to let me know. Do you do that to yourself? You're like, no, you've got projects there, you need to get those done first before you're allowed to play. Maybe it's just me. I do not listen to myself all the time, of course. Sometimes I just go, I'm just going to do it anyway. So. Where's that dry one gone? You put it in the bin, you Wally. I need to keep you there. Should I put that on? Does it need it? Let's mount those together, I think, and then I'll call it quits on that one. And we'll get on and do the vintage one. And then I'll actually have something in my pockets and in my belly band, which will be great. Let me know if you want to see me decapitating my my book and redoing it. I say decapitate, you know what I mean. Dismember, that's the word. Decapitate is take the head off, dear. It's not a head. Yeah, let me know and I'll gladly show you. Because it happens quite often actually when I'm making journals, to be fair. So I have to extend it, or I usually make the cover last when I'm doing a journal. It's usually the last thing that gets done. So yeah. We need some strings or something. Have I got anything handy? Blue will do. So I think that's okay for modern. That will do nicely. I'm absolutely freezing actually. I need to go and turn my heating on. Even though I've got a thermal vest and a really chunky sweatshirt on. It's time that the heating went on for a bit, I think. I can hear you, mackerel. Shush. Yeah, I've just fed you. Stop. That looks, I think that looks the bee's knees, quite frankly. Because the black matches in with the crow. His beak's stuck down, isn't it? I suppose it could be a little bit shorter. And that would go under his... Let me just chop a bit off that. Chopper. Don't really want to block his beak. That's better. So you still get a glimpse of that. That's cool. I like that. Right. Okay, journaling card. She's a very happy cat at the moment as well. A, I've just fed her, and B, I've changed all my bedding today. And she loves a clean bed. Honestly, I kid you not, she loves it. She thinks that's just amazing when I do that. I'm sure she's convinced that I do it for her, but, you know, I don't. But, yeah, it's not like, you know, you fluff up all the pillows and stuff like that, and it smells nice and clean. And so I always try and dry my washing outside, so you get that outside smell as well, which is just lovely. I was astonished when somebody told me that lives in America that some housing estate or housing streets, whatever, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to put your washing out. I was like, well, I wouldn't last very long out there then. There's nothing like the smell of... I don't understand that. I really don't. You know, we're all supposed to be becoming eco-conscious, aren't we? And they're forcing you to use a dryer. It's not the same. The time my tumble dryer goes on as if I'm out of something. And I need it dry now sort of thing, otherwise it goes on the line. And if it doesn't dry out there, it goes on a clothes horse in the kitchen. And then back out the next day if it's still not dry, but generally it dries overnight. Right. Okay. We really are getting through these scraps now. Clinking glue on the back. It doesn't matter, nobody's ever going to use this as a journaling card, so smudge the corners in a moment. What do you reckon? Do we need some of this? We could do the same as we did on the big tag actually. So if let me just fussy cut this fella out. I'm just going to sort of kiss cut it. The only thing is it's been done on a I don't know, it's a coffee filter, or you know, the ribbed. It's got texture basically, which is nice. I'm not complaining about that, but it'd be interesting to see if it sticks. Really tough, whatever it is. I think I'll try and get in there. Keep that bit, but those little ones I think can go. It needs a bit more. Sorry for reaching in front of you. I'm trying to get these stencils down again. It needs a bit more. Does it need that? I don't know if it needs stenciling or just ink. I think it just needs ink. So let me get my brush. I think putting a stencil on there with that pattern would be a mistake. So just find my vintage photo right at the bottom, of course. Although that's cream, it's quite a bright cream. All my neighbours are home at the moment. I'm so not used to hearing noise during the day, and their blokes are home. A lot of the companies around here have broken up. You know, they just closed the factories, or I don't know where they work actually. But, anyway. They're being noisy. That's all I can say. I think I'll do the whole thing actually. Sorry if I'm wiggling you. Try not to. Right, I think that's a little bit better. I just can't decide what to do about this. We need to make a bit of a collage, don't we? Let's those other bits. Okay, so maybe I prefer that side. I know it's covering up the pattern, but it needs something. You still see the pattern through. Don't know if I want to use that yet. And maybe just, again, just a little strip. Should have something with E on it really, shouldn't we, as we're putting an elephant in there. I don't put that on there. I don't want to use that. Let's do GHI. I don't know if you get why I don't want to use that. No, I'm not going to tell you why. Oh, well, I will, because it just says, deaf. Yeah, I don't want to use it. Right. Do I like that, don't I? Does it matter? Yes, it does matter. Does it need that as well? I know you're losing a lot of that pattern, but it is just a background. I'm going to put that on because whenever I see teapots, I always think of India, and obviously it might be an Indian elephant. Has it got the small ears? It looks like it, so I think it is an Indian elephant. So he's not an African one because he hasn't got the big ears. Cut that out, aren't I? See, you are such a fusspot, Susan. Where's my little... I found my tweezer scissors the other day. I don't know where they are now. Found them, lost them. Fantastic, well done. They got an incredibly sharp point on them. That's the only reason I was going to use those. We'll muddle through with this. So, hoping to actually have a lay-in tomorrow. 5 o'clock this morning. My brain said, "Oh, wakey wakey. No, we're on leave. We can sleep in now." But no. No, 5 o'clock. Not that I did a lot. I just sat around in my pyjamas until my daughter rang me and said, "Do you want to come out for a walk?" I was like, "Oh, yeah." Yeah. She said, "You coming out tomorrow?" I said, "Yes," because it gets my backside off the sofa. Because that's one of the things, you know, being the procrastinator that I am sometimes. Right, so we need to put that card down first. Glue stick's probably not going to stick there. It's a really thick card, actually. Do I want to? Yes, I do. Hold on. Don't spill out glue. Just remember that. This nice corner punch. Where'd that glue go? There. I might just make it look a bit prettier. Yeah, I think then we've got we've got the weekend off. Check the dates, see when we're back on. Oh, 25th, Christmas Day. Oh, I shan't be here. I might be able to get something done. I'll have to do it. I won't be able to do it Christmas Eve because I'm. Oh, I might be able to actually because I think I'm gonna need dog sitting until 5, so I might be able to get it done Christmas Eve. So I might have to pre-record that one. What is it? Friendship bracelet, really? Oh, hang on, I've got glue going everywhere. Put that on. Oh, here we go, stickeritis as usual. Right, come on. What am I going to do for a friendship bracelet? What am I going to do for friendship bracelet? That's a very good question. Oh, come on. You definitely are a sticker. Right. About flipping time one of you behaved yourselves. Right. You can let go now. You. Right. I was going to use that as a stencil again, but I thought about that one. Come on, friendship bracelet. What am I going to do? I want your answers below. really want you sticking onto my elephant. Friendship bracelet. I'm sat here thinking about that now. It's going to bug me. I've got nothing in my stash that I can use, or not in my gifted stash, should I say. Right then, Nelly. Let's get rid of that. I don't keep that because I stab into this to do my journaly stuff. So it's got loads of holes in it, so I don't use these pages, which is a shame. But it is what it is. I'm hoping I'm not going to squish out the ridges. That's why I'm using this glue. I might have to watch the other two for friendship bracelet to get the idea. Don't go flat, just stick. Is that it? Is that all we were going to put on? Yeah, looks like it. Right. I think I might just ink up those edges a bit darker. I should use ground espresso, I think. So that's a bit more grungier. Brush. Corners. I think I might just round them. I was going to use that fancy one again, but I think I'll just round them. Of course, it's thick mixed media card. I could spray some inks, but I haven't got them here. They're in the cupboard. Oh yes, so and so. Come on. Thank you. Right, you're marked sufficiently that I can see you. Right, well, that's fairly simple. I think it's fairly quick. I don't know, I'll check the time. You'll know before I do because I haven't jumped up and looked yet. I think it sort of hits the brief. I don't know. You be the judges. Why are you moving? Oh God, you've gone all squidgy. Right. I think that's quite vintage. I think that's all right. Quite happy with that. I was struggling. I wasn't quite sure what to do. I had to have a good rummage in the old scrap pile. And yeah, it's there. I don't suppose you're going to highlight, are you? No. Okay. There's no ink coming off that while you're doing it. Right, I'm calling that a day. I really need some food now. So let me just clear the decks here a bit so you can actually am I going to put that on Vintage Meets Modern? Probably not actually, because they're going to be tags and journaling cards. You're not going to see them there. They look really nice on the other pages though, so I stole that idea from Barbara. Just clearing up, leave it all ship shape ready for tomorrow. It's going to be an embellisher day tomorrow unless I get dragged out by my kids. Stuff everywhere. Right, come here. Let's see what's what here. Right, so you're in. Very happy with that. I love that. So I should leave that there for a minute because I need to photograph them all ready for Instagram and yada yada. And that one there, let me just see what you're seeing. So that's the vintage. See, 35 minutes. I can't do anything quick, can I? But that is going to go in there. All right, Nelly's hidden, but that's fine. He'll have to poke his head out when he gets a minute. And I'll keep an eye on you. Are you not sticking? Okay, right, so that's the vintage one. And then That one, I consider the modern one. Sorry, there we are. Looking at the camera, Susan, it does help. Oh dear. Right, that's it. Thank you very much. And yes, we've got a break now until Christmas Day. As I say, I'll probably film it Christmas Eve because I'm at my daughter's all day. So I shall see you soon. And I will come on and wish you a Merry Christmas and all that malarkey when I come back. See you next one. Bye.